Hi everybody, Richard Lambert here, Advanced PGA Professional at Crossland Heath Golf Club and TrackMan Level 1 and Level 2 Professional. I'm just going to do a little video for you. I've had 2 days in the shop, I had no staff in, I've been doing a lot of reading and looking at things, and I was trying to come up with a nice simple way of explaining to people why when I do a golf lesson, people will say to me quite often, I just want to hit straight golf shots, and that's really difficult. So I thought I'd do a quick video to explain to you why that is so difficult. So I've built a little something, which I'm now going to show you all. It's what's called a D-plane model. So I've been doing a bit of DIY this last couple of days, and we're going to look at why hitting straight golf shots is so hard. Okay, so here's the D-plane model. I've been building it up here. It's on the counter, nice and simple. It says on here, why hitting straight shots is not the answer, play with a shape. And I've drawn a few lines on here. So I've drawn a straight line for absolute vertical. I've drawn 3 degrees down, which is a number that you might be sort of associating with maybe hitting a 6 iron, something like that. Lots of people with those. 5 degrees down, hitting down on the golf ball, because we know with irons we hit down, take divots. And then we've got 3 degrees up, and I've got 5 degrees up, just to keep things nice and simple. Okay, we've also got a target line, which is this black line that runs straight down here. So what you'll see is that as I put the golf club at 0 angle of attack, you can see this yellow line, look, is pointing straight down that black line. However, I've just said it there, we hit down on irons, don't we? So if I have an iron here, I'm going to hit an iron shot, and I am pretty much bang on that 5 degree line, look, maybe even a tiny hair more. Look where that yellow cane's pointing. It's pointing to the right, isn't it? So how on earth, if I'm going to hit down on the golf ball, am I going to hit a straight golf shot? Because that's going to go out to the right. Okay, that's going to be a push. Well, what happens is, and you can see the white line here, I'm actually going to orientate my golf swing a bit more to the left. And we can see that that's out to in, because it's now come in front of the line here, and at that end, look, it's gone back off this line. So that might look like an out to in swing. But what would it do? It would have the club face pointing at the target. And where would my divot go? Well, on that golf shot, my divot would go in the direction that yellow cane's pointing, wouldn't it? It would go to the left. Okay? So this is why it's so damn difficult to hit straight golf shots. Now, we're going to orientate this a slightly different way. Okay, so that's now to the right, isn't it? Well, guess what? If I swing up on my driver 5 degrees like it tells me, and I can see here that I'm swinging into out, because look at this end, I've come from this side, and on this side I'm to the right, so into out, this is all for a right-hander. Look where the club face is pointing now, dead square. What am I doing? Swinging 5 degrees up. So this is what makes hitting straight golf shots so difficult. So once you've seen that model and you've understood just a tiny little bit there about hitting down, hitting up, left and right, things like that, you can see why hitting straight golf shots is really, really difficult. You can also see why we can end up in a position where you might be good with an iron because you might hit down a lot, or you might be really good with woods because you hit up a lot. But please, in your golf lessons, whoever you're having them with, don't go into a golf lesson, I just want to hit straight. It's nearly impossible to hit straight. I know tour pros, Gary Woodland, for instance, hits one shape with his driver and another shape with his fairway wood, simply because he hits up on one more and down on the other one more. Okay, his swing path is exactly the same, his club face position is exactly the same. So don't be a person who wants to hit great golf shots. Learn to play with a shape, that way you can control your ball, and then from there you are going to be able to manage your ball from point A, the first tee, to point B, the 18th green, and then that is going to make you shoot better scores because you're going to control the golf ball. Put that into practice. If you want more information about things like that, then I'm not really thinking that you should be doing, because if you're a club golfer, you don't need that information. That information is for us, the teachers, the club pros. So don't go researching more information about that, because otherwise it's probably just going to blow your brains in a little bit. Put some trust and some faith in a PGA golf professional who understands these things, which anybody using TrackMan will understand, and they will be able to help you with your golf. We'll see you all soon.